Great. Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
Mr. Chairman, we can get started with the preamble.
Okay, compliance with notification requirements of Ohio's open meeting law and section 101.021 of the codified ordinances of Cleveland, Ohio, 1796. Notice of this meeting has been publicly posted. All boards and commissions under the purview of the city planning department conduct their meetings according to Robert's Rules of Order. Actions during the meeting will be taken by voice vote. Abstentions from any vote due to a conflict of interest should be stated for the record before the taking of any vote. In order to ensure that everyone participating in the meeting has the opportunity to be heard, we ask that you use the raise hand feature before asking a question or making a comment. The raise hand feature can be found in the participants panel on the desktop and mobile versions and activated by clicking the hand icon. Chair facilitator to recognize you, and be sure to select unmute and announce yourself before you speak. Before speaking, please lower your hand by clicking on the raise hand icon again and mute your microphone. We will also use the chat feature to communicate with participants. The chat feature can be activated by clicking the chat button located at the bottom of the WebEx screen. All meeting activity is being recorded by way of WebEx platform. These proceedings are also being live streamed by way of YouTube. All requests to speak on a particular matter at our website. Let me see if I can get this down. Okay. An email have been considered. We have also received emails from those who have provided written comment on a particular matter. Mr. Jacobson.
Mr. Chairman, this is Dan Jacobson from the Law Department. Preliminary issues, the live stream. Can we verify that the live stream is on and functioning?
Through the chair, yes.
Thank you. And Mr. Chairman, as the Law Department has done since public meetings have gone virtual and or hybrid, states its objection to the use of the chat function. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jacobson. Ms. Davis.
Mr. Bradley, Mr. Maskey,
Here.
we're getting a lot of feedback.
Do we know where that's coming from?
Tom, can you try to mute your mic, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Okay,
Mr. Dink,
Here.
Mr. Gallagher,
here.
we have a quorum.
Okay, we have the first docket is housing docket A 13624, 1760 Avalon Road.
Application and fee. Oh, Mr. Gallagher, you need to do the 3-person announcement.
Okay. We only have 3 board members, which means that if our decision is not unanimous, which it usually is, then your appeal goes back to the city. If for that reason you prefer not to have your case heard, then let me know when we call your case that you would like to reschedule your case. So I'll re-announce that housing docket A 136-24, 1760 Avalon Road.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is condemnation of the main structure issued June 18th of 2024. Appeal was received July 2nd of 2024. We're requesting for 6 months to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, Tom Zanover, Chief Building Official, Dan Jacobson, Law. With the appellant or his or her attorney or representative, please state your name for the record.
Michael Williams.
Mr. Williams, solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead and let us know what the plans are.
Well, I'm just here. I was repairing my family home, and I came down here and I pulled a homeowner's permit. on 5/22. I guess the inspectors was in the area, around 5/26. Thought it was, the inspector on my permit. It wasn't. They stopped by the house. They asked if they come in. I have nothing to hide. I let them in the house. On my permit, it says, what I'm doing, changing bathrooms and kitchens and painting the house and changing windows and et cetera. And I also have my permit is in these packets right here. You guys want to take a look at them? And, those two inspectors, they was going around the neighborhood looking at houses. And they told me since my house didn't have any toilets in it, which I ripped them out, because I was remodeling 2 bathrooms and a kitchen, ripped everything out, that, I would need to pull a plumber permit and, a HVAC plumbing permit. And they told me they would give me 30 days to do so. They came and looked at the house, I believe it was 5/26. I came downtown to pull the permits that they told me to pull around, I want to say 6/21. And they told me the house was condemned on 6/18. The 2 inspectors that came by told me they would give me 30 days to pull the additional permits, which I thought the homeowner's permit that I originally pulled on 5/22 would be substantial. I guess it wasn't substantial enough. And the inspector told me he'll give me 30 days to pull the other 2 permits. When I came down here to pull the permits, I found out my family home had been condemned. I'm just asking for mercy of you guys not condemning the house and letting me actually pull the additional permits that I need. You know, financially, I don't have the money to, go through the condemnation where you have to get blueprints and et cetera. But I am willing to pull the other two permits to stay in compliance or do whatever I have to do.
Okay, is this a place where you're going to be living?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, Mr. Vanover.
So, Mr. Chairman, bear with me for just a moment. Well, I'm looking through the record. Mr. Chairman, how much time is, you asked for 6 months?
Is that correct, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Williams, do you have any photographs of the interior of the property?
Yes, sir.
Do you have them with you?
Yes, sir.
Is there any way we can get them on the screen, Mr. Chairman?
We can probably give you,
Yeah.
this is Dan from, law, through the chair to Mr. Vanover. We can provide you some hard copies of those, shortly, in the next minute or so.
You're heading your way.
Yeah. These are the same copies that the appellant provided for today.
Mr. Chairman, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mr. Chairman, we don't object to 2 weeks to make application for the heating and the, plumbing permit to, correct the work that's being done or has been done in there. I would ask that, we grant the 2 weeks, and, I will, ask that the appellant come, to me directly, in the next 2 weeks to make application. And, if he has the, plumbing and the heating permits, the information required, and corrects the building permit that he currently has to accommodate the balance of the work inside, then I will close the condemnation notice to allow him to pull those permits.
Okay, motion is in order, for the appellant to obtain the, permits, for the, heating and, whatever the other one was that you
Plumbing.
mentioned. Plumbing, heating and plumbing, and, that you are to report in to Mr. Vanover within that 2-week period of time, and showing him what you have, in the pictures and whatever else you have to explain. And then at that time, he's saying that he will, drop this condemnation order and you can complete the work. Motion?
Mr. Gallagher, can
Yeah.
you give a date? You said two.
I'm sorry, the date is October 23rd, 2 weeks, 2024, to obtain the permits.
Make application, because Mr.
Yes, he's gonna make application,
Make
and then
application.
Mr. Vanover will handle it from there.
Good for you?
Yeah, 2 weeks is fine.
Do you have a motion?
So moved.
Okay, moved by Mr. Maskey.
Second.
Mr. Dink, can we have a question?
Yeah.
Go, Mr.
So
Williams.
when I tried to obtain the 2 permits, the people in the permit department, they wouldn't let me obtain them because the house was under condemnation. Would that be a problem going forward?
No.
Mr. Chairman, that's why he's coming to me directly.
That's why did you hear that? Mr. Vanover
Yes, sir.
said that's why you're going into him directly. He'll handle that.
Thank you.
Okay, very good.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
Did you want to back?
That's the records.
Okay.
Is this good contact information?
I just email this.
Yeah.
We got one for the board, so maybe, thank you.
Thank you, guys. I was in FedEx trying to get these copies.
Appreciate it, appreciate it.
Appreciate this day.
Of
You
course.
Right.
Thank you.
So the date is October 23rd.
Yes.
Permit to see Mr. Vanover.
Mr. Vanover.
Vanover.
I'll email you all of his contact information as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
The next docket, or the bridge dockets, these railroad dockets have been addressed at the last meeting and dismissed as moot. Next order of business is going to be the resolutions and approval of resolutions A27-24, 32-24, 2-24, A34-24, 35-24, A36-24, A167-24. Motion?
So moved.
Okay, moved by Mr. Denk,
Second.
second by Mr. Maskey.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Approval of minutes of September 25th, 2024. Are there any additions or corrections?
No.
Motion?
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Maskey,
Second.
second by Mr. Denk.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Is there any further business to come before us?
No.
Okay, we'll now adjourn.
All right. 2 weeks.
Have a good week, guys. Yep, same.